guitar solo in this song is just spectacular. I got a surprise especially for you.
Good morning, Nudelberg Daily Huddle. Here we go.
I've waited so long. Waited so long. Welcome, LinkedIn. The LinkedIn crowd is shuffling in. This is such a fun song. Good morning, David Allen.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Paul Rustin's a regular. Here we go. Ready? Are you waiting?
I'm waiting.
Pack your bags with me tonight. I've got 2 tickets to paradise. 2 tickets. And I've got 2 tickets today. I do. I got 2 tickets. It's a terrific Tuesday. It's a trivia Tuesday. It's a turn it up Tuesday. Turn it up. Morning, Scotty Garber. We were talking about your Zoom wedding. Love it. Listen to this guitar. Good morning, Michelle Wilson, coming to us from New York City, baby. I mean, literally, how could you not move to this?
Great.
This is like 1978, man. This is really throwing it back.
Is it really? I would have bet that it was early 80s, mid 80s.
Love it, love it, love it. Welcome, everybody, as they roll in. As I said, it is a terrific Tuesday. You were out. Your gym is still open?
Yeah, Broward's still functioning. You know, I know Dade shut down gyms and they shut down restaurants, but Broward is, at least for today, still open. So I got to get back in my gym, and we have a birthday trip for Gabby scheduled for Thursday and Friday. So we'll see if that happens. Yeah, we'll see if that happens. So
lots of good stuff going on for a Tuesday. Although, I believe every day is a good day. Let's start out with some trivia. We'll have some fun. We'll give a little bit of time in between each answer, but it's just this is that crazy kind of shit that just clouds your brain, but it's really good ice-breaking stuff. Here's today's Tuesday trivia, and I guarantee you a lot of you are going to use it somewhere else today. Fruit or vegetable? Number 1, squash.
So I have a rule that I go by with this. To me, I don't think it's 100%, but to me, if it's got seeds in it, it's a fruit. But I know that's not 100%. But I'm going squash as a fruit.
And you would be correct, sir. That's 1.
I'm going 100 right here.
Number 2, potato.
Fruit, easy. That's vegetable. Excuse me, vegetable.
Sorry, we're going to go with the first answer there. Sorry, you are wrong. You do not collect and you do not pass go. Number 3, this one was a tricky one. Cucumber.
Cucumber is fruit.
Fruit. I totally would not have gotten that. Crazy stuff. Welcome, Jay Katari's in the house today. Great to see you, my friend. Number 4, another tricky one. Olive.
Olive. I'm going fruit.
I believe you are correct, sir. There are 2 more. Well, I just have some fun. Tomato.
Tomato, fruit.
Fruit. So that validates your seed thing. The
right.
olive has a seed, big seed in it.
Correct.
Last one, and then we'll move on to some real productive stuff today. Cauliflower.
Cauliflower, vegetable. So
cauliflower is a vegetable.
The seed thing doesn't work for bell peppers, and I don't think it works for peppers.
What about jalapeno? Right, so the jalapeno would be a pepper.
So I think it's if it grows on a vine or in a tree, it's fruit. If it grows out of the ground, it's a vegetable. But I don't know. Again, there's a lot of things that I really want to know and make sure that I retain in my brain. A lot of it's
those qualify. None of those qualify.
Not making
I bet you this. Everybody will be talking about it today. So good stuff. Barry Struhl is in the house, one of the Struhl.
Yeah, good morning, Barry.
Struhl family. Barry is looking for his next opportunity. We had a really good call yesterday. So anybody who wants a top-notch go-getting guy, Barry Struhl is your dude. I would be remiss if I did not comment about our friend Patrick Mahomes, because that guy is feeling like it's a terrific Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a great Tuesday for him, and I think he signed what looks like the largest sports contract ever. 3 years in the league, a Super Bowl MVP, or Super Bowl and a league MVP. Well deserving. But that guy is a special human being. Very, very
human being. So let's look at this. Grew up, his dad was a baseball player, professional baseball player. So he grew up around the sport. Let's do the parallels. You grew up around the business. It helps, gives you some orientation. He was drafted. He was the 10th pick of the first round. He was the 6th quarterback taken that year, which was kind of crazy. Played at Texas Tech. So let's talk about his rules of success, because I believe in my heart that process works. We're going to talk.
Before we go there, let's just be clear. Yes, he's making a lot of money at a very young age, but you want to talk about not getting instant gratification. The guy didn't even get a scholarship. Okay, he had to walk on and earn his spot. Cliff Kingsbury saw him, really believed in him, didn't have room for him, brought him in and groomed him. This is a guy that was a really high baseball prospect that wanted to play football, that went and chased his own dream and overcame adversity to get to that level. And look, like Texas Tech is not like playing at Oklahoma or Alabama or Clemson. Like, you're going to play for Texas Tech Red Raiders. Most guys don't make it out of there to have a great NFL career. Michael Crabtree is a guy that people remember from there, but that's not a high probability to go on to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback and NFL MVP. So the work he's put in to get to where he is, let's not overlook that.
Love that. And that's certainly true. You would know about Texas Tech. You did interview there. I think you got lost there. You went for a day and it took a week to get out of there or something.
Like Texas. Takes 7 flights to get there.
Incredible. But I want to talk about his rules of success. I have rules of engagement. You have rules of discipline. He has rules of success. 4 of them. And then the 5th one is just a doozy, which will move us through today. But I really want to share them. Number 1 is practice how you play. I write about it in my book. One of the things sales professionals don't do is they don't practice.
They don't practice at all.
They don't practice at all. They show up and throw up. So when you look at a guy like this, he says the fundamentals: short side passes, throwing off balance, throwing off his right, throwing off his left, throwing with either hand, all of those things that he's practiced ever since he's been a little kid. So incredible that the first thing out of his mouth is, I practice. I gotta practice how I play. Played every practice he showed up like it was game time. Number 2, this is incredible. Who you surround yourself with is vital. That means your mentors, your friends, your teammates, everything you do. Ben Sterner is on this. Ben put together the A team of people in sports marketing that he offers a unique service. That's the team he's hanging out with. It makes a difference. Comment.
Yeah, that's, to me, it's everything about success. And I'm going to talk about this on Thursday, but it's editing your life. And sometimes life does it for you automatically. But who you surround yourself with is how you set your standards. And as much as it's important to have an internal dialogue, who you surround yourself with are part of the externals that become internal, that help craft the way you look at yourself and what you talk about. So I think it's really important that, you can have all the willpower in the world and have all the tools for yourself. But if you don't surround yourself with people that are on the same mission, think the same way, act the same way, do the same things, it makes it harder for yourself.
So that's awesome. Way to pile on, if you will. Let's use a football reference. Number 3 is very significant, and Ben brings up a great point because overcoming obstacles and carrying on. The obstacles are going to be there. Lee Steinberg, who actually signed the deal, the agent that signed the deal, was basically blown out of the business, was suffering from alcoholism, he was the founding father of all of this stuff, and he was blown out. And good for him that he could look at everybody and said, I stuck through it, and look at me, I just signed the biggest NFL contract ever.
There's going to be adversity, right? I mean, that you have to go in knowing that you're going to fail, that things are going to be hard. And for him, everything is relatable to sport for Patrick. So for him, it's in a game. It's being down 24 points. It doesn't matter. And just like, I said this to you this morning, I said he's Tom Brady, but he's more talented and he's got more swagger.
And this is more humble.
Right.
He really is more humble.
And so this is a guy who embodies all of the same things that everybody loves about Tom, about the let's go and about state of the process and continue going, except he's got much more humility. He's got a little more swagger to him, and he's more talented. So he embodies everything that you want in a leader, but he's also like the Michael Jordan of the position right now.
Which is great. Young guys had early success. Those are really indicators that you're dealing with somebody special. This one I've heard before, but it's uniquely, not surprising that it comes from him. Take one play at a time, and I want to talk to a specific scenario in the post-game conference for the AFC divisional round. Mahomes discussed how he got the entire team to focus and come back. They were down 24 points in the first quarter. Now, I know when I talk about this, Jake gets sick, because Jake had it the other way. Jake, my youngest, who is a gambling maniac, he had it the other way. The biggest thing that I could think I was preaching to the team was, let's do something special. Let's just chip away at it one play at a time. Now, talk about, patience. Talk about all the things it takes to really focus about one play. Let's talk about sales professionals. One call, 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute, it's hard to do.
It's activity, but it's focusing on controlling what you can control, which I think in the business world and for sales professionals, it's really hard because you're really not responsible for just one thing in most organizations. So you feel overwhelmed by all of the things you have to do. You don't have a process on how you go about doing that thing. So it makes it hard for you to focus and put the blinders on the one thing that I can control right now, that if I can do that really well and start stacking really good activity one on top of another, then what can happen? Don't focus on the scoreboard. Don't focus on the outcome. Focus on being really great in the one moment that you have, whether it be that phone call, whether it be making sure that you're prepared for what you're about to do, whatever you can control in the next 10 minutes. And, Bill Gates schedules his day in every 5 minutes, which is insanity. But if you can control that minute and be really great in that minute and stack minute on top of minute, that's how you find success or a comeback. That's how you continue to progress and get better.
That's actually one of my favorites. And in the majority of the opportunities that you and I are working on, people really, really have a difficult time with time management. Time management messes with your brain. Multitasking is the biggest farce ever. There should be no such thing, because you can't do two things equally well. You have to focus on what's in front of you. Nick Saban was brilliant when he talked about win. Has nothing to do with winning and losing. What's important now? What's important now is the play that you are in. That's why they call it a huddle. That's why we do this every day, because what's important is the minute we're done, we're getting out of here to get some shit done. Perfect. Love it. Now, the last one is probably not as popular, but it should be. And I'll share the video. Right before the Super Bowl, people, almost every media outlet interviewed him and said, what's the number one key to success? And he talked about his faith. He's a man of God. He walks the field before the game, walks to the goalposts, is so grateful, so blessed, so in his walk with Christ that you can only admire it, man. That he's been his whole time, his whole way. The video was so tremendous. And what it points to is that nobody does this alone. And whatever your higher power is, whatever you believe, there is something out there that when you have a guiding principle, it can take you from being, a kid in a small town in Texas to the highest paid football player ever. Comment.
Well, he talks about it, how it relieves the pressure off of him and he can just go play. And he's not praying to win before the game. He's praying because he's thankful for the opportunity of where he is. So the attitude of gratitude is what his faith embodies, which then allows him to be free to execute and be free to perform because he's not worried about the outcome. He's thankful about being where he is and allowing himself to take advantage of the opportunity that's been presented to him. So the attitude of gratitude, which comes from faith, is what makes him so amazing to talk about and so amazing to listen to, because most people would say, oh God, I need help. I want to make sure that I perform really well in this and I want to be great and I want to win. That's not what he's praying about. He's praying about, Lord, I'm thankful for this opportunity. I'm so thankful that you brought me here. This is an unbelievable experience. Allow me to go glorify you in everything that I do. That's the unlock. It's not just being faithful and praying. It's praying to be grateful.
Wow. Woo! I knew Michelle Wilson would love that one. So that one was for you, and it's as true as it gets. So congratulations to Patrick. Certainly a great way for us, to focus on success leaves clues, and success leaves clues. So I'm going to post that video in the Facebook group today. Not all of you who watch this are in the Facebook group, and here's 2 tickets to paradise. We've got a minute and a half or so before our hard stop, so I want to talk about this. July 17th, we are practicing how to use LinkedIn. Okay, if you don't know how to use LinkedIn, just check out Gary Vee's latest video. 6 years ago, he was blasting about it. Kind of funny to see him pudgy and different guy. He goes, 6 years, I still bullish on it, still saying that there is organic growth in LinkedIn. We see it. We know it. Amanda Garcia, who's in here, she took it. She ran with it. She focused on it. She's getting great. She's getting the results. So what does that mean to you? We will give 2 tickets to paradise. And I totally believe that when you get good at LinkedIn, it will unlock things in your life that you never knew could happen. It's already happened to me. It's happened to Mark. Those are 2 tickets to paradise. If you are in the Facebook group, and it's a simple, I want to be in, we'll approve you, you get in. On July 15th, which for those business people who are not paying attention, it is tax day. So we're going to give you a gift on tax day. We're going to take 2 people who are registered at random, and Shay will pick them out of there, and they'll get 2 free tickets to join us for LinkedIn, Learn LinkedIn Like a Pro. What do you think of that, dude?
It's opportunity is what I think. And I think, after we just talked about being grateful and everything, I think take advantage of opportunity. There's opportunity being given to you. If you don't know how to use it, if you don't know anything about it, if you're fresh to it and you don't even know where to start, it's the best course that you can take in order to start your journey through LinkedIn and understanding what it can do for you in growing your personal performance and growing your network. So I think I hope people jump on it. I hope they get after it. And I hope that everybody, because we're coming up on our hard stop, I hope everybody recognizes today as an opportunity, right? The fact that you woke up is an opportunity. That's the unlock. Go attack the day with unbelievable attitude, energy, and passion to take advantage. Be grateful for the opportunity. Focus on the minute and go get it today.
So reminder, Brianne Sidwell, thank you, Richard Tomer, Howie Craw. If you are an alumni of the event, you're in for free. You want to bring a friend? They get a $50 discount that you can use any way you want, but it's not BS. The course works in 2 hours. You'll learn more about how to grow your own business, grow your own brand, grow all of that stuff. So if you're an alumni, jump in. If not, bring a friend. If you can't make it, bring a friend, and make sure to sign up in the Facebook huddle, because we are going to bring 2 people along for 2 tickets to paradise. So thank you. Celebrating a great Tuesday, terrific Tuesday, Turn It Up Tuesday, Trivia Tuesday, blast it all over social. Let's get it on.